I believe that this industry saved me. It saved my life and it saved my entire family's life.
Interesting.
And that is why I'm so passionate. And I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Hello and welcome to Pathways E3, a special edition of Pathways with Amberstitt. The Pathways E3 podcasts were recorded with special guests who were attending and collaborating at the NAIFA E3 conference in Newport Beach, California in September 2025. Let's join the conversation. We are live at NAIFA E3, and I have my friend Maryam, who is an amazing business owner, MDRT qualifier for many years, and that's how we met. So I usually get to go on vacation and support our fellow colleagues, and we just have fun, celebrate. You might dance a little more than me, and that's okay. You always look so good, and I'm excited that we could spend some time before we head back out of the conference. I want to celebrate some things you have going on, but I think before we do, I want to set the tone for the why behind your business. And so you and I have talked about how we want to pull more people in. They talk about kind of pulling people up into the business. And then you've been working really hard on that. So let's talk about what brought you in and how important it is to bring others with us into the business.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having me here today. This is my first podcast with you. And I know you and I'm a fan of you. I follow you. So I want to thank you for everything you do for us, for our industry. So
that's sweet. Thank you.
I love you. You know that.
Love you too, sis.
And thank you for having me. My journey is very interesting because I started during recession. The best year, right? 2008.
Might as well just go ahead, give it a go, right?
Exactly. Before that, I was in a loan business and in the mortgage business.
Yeah.
And I was a W-2 and life was good. I was making good income. But then when the economy collapsed, I got laid off. And that was very painful. Because I always say it's worse than getting dumped in a relationship. And I was introduced to the insurance industry by my broker.
Cool.
And I embraced the journey. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Especially the first few years, it was very tough. Many times I wanted to quit, but I made it. I always say God loves me because I don't know how I made it the first few years, but I did. And my why is like giving back. And today at this conference, we talked so much. We heard about it, how the industry needs more people. Yeah. Right? How a lot of professionals are getting ready to retire. And this is one of the industries it is the hottest industry, to my opinion. Yeah. And
Sanjay says it's like there's not a ton of competition because of some of this misrepresentation of the industry potentially. But yeah. And it's interesting because it's not like you grew up with others around you doing this. No. You had someone believe in you. Yes. I think that's partly why you want to give back is absolutely going from loans. And I kind of did the same thing, but I wasn't even in sales. I wouldn't even do sales. I was a loan processor. Because I was so scared to be in sales. And then 2008, so I'm scrambling to find something, go work in the front desk for a real estate law firm. Yeah. Playing it safe. I'm not smart enough to run a business, so I'm going to go do that. Yeah. But you had someone pull you in.
And just think about it, like going from W-2 to 1099 completely, that's really, really scary. And that's what happened. Yeah. 2008,
So you think there's a little bit, anyone could be coachable? Can anyone kind of come into this if they really want it? There's some tenacity there, but.
Absolutely. I think this industry, it's not that complicated. And if you make it simple, if you have the right coaching, if you have the right mentorship, anybody can become a rock star. And we need more leaders. We need more leaders in this industry, young people. When I say young, I'm not talking about age, right? So because I do have insurance professionals that I work with in their 60s and they're top producers. Yeah. So young in heart. We need more young individuals that embrace this industry.
And I think some of the initiatives that you and I are a part of, like WIFS, we focus on like pulling more women in. But I think now we're like, we need to pull talent, period.
Talent. Absolutely.
We need more. And it's not just about female. Like, of course, we support that because that's, an initiative of ours, but really bringing more people to the table and that mentorship. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Pathways. consider giving us a like and subscribing to the channel. Your support goes a long way towards helping us bring you more compelling content. Remember, let's take action together. Now let's jump back into the conversation. You just graduated from something that was helpful, right? So you just celebrated that. So you can share that a little bit. That would be nice.
Yes, absolutely. The Lily class, right? It's part of NAIFA. And I personally didn't know about NAIFA, for many years. Being in the industry, I didn't know about WFS. Yeah. And I became a member of NAIFA just because somebody asked me to.
Yeah. A salesperson asked you to do that?
Yes.
But I thought it was just for insurance.
And I was being polite.
I didn't know that there were all the resources in the legislative action. So
exactly.
It's like,
And I believe that anybody that's in the industry should be part of NAIFA and WFS because, this is the organization for our industry. And going through the Lily class and all the...
I heard it's quite serious, intimate. You guys get really into not the weeds, but it's hardcore. It's very serious.
Yeah, absolutely. My journey was when I took the class. It's a 6-month course and I was going through some challenges, personal challenges, and I was growing in my business and it helped me in both ways, even personal, my relationship to my sister.
Okay.
And to understand how to, work with people, not just people like your clients, but also the people around you that love you and, listening to more to understand, not to be understood. Because I come from my journey was not the easiest ride. I'm always doer, right? Just get it done. Just do it the way I say. But it's good to sometimes to
self-reflection.
Just listen.
Got it.
Right. And understand people. So the course really helped me. And also my commitment to NAIFA and what it means to be part of NAIFA, it became more real. And what I want to do, I want to definitely serve because I believe that this industry saved me. It saved my life and it saved my entire family's life.
Interesting.
And that is why I'm so passionate. And I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
She's not giving herself enough credit, but I do agree. You can get in here with the right training, mentorship.
Absolutely.
And I like that you did some of this mentorship for yourself in the middle of something that you're giving back with a new book. So,
yes.
It's a perfect transition though, because you're giving yourself a little food for the soul. It sounded like that'll help you really promote this new journey because being an author, it's a new thing. You have to have confidence to tell everybody that I have something for you and be proud of that. So I think this is perfect timing. So let's talk about that new book. And so what was the origin story behind that or the passion for writing it?
Yeah. So thank you. For me, this book, it's very exciting, but very also scary.
Yeah.
Because my first book is industry specific. And my mission with this book is to change the perception of how people look at the life insurance product, but also the life insurance professional. I believe that too often we are overlooked or misunderstood.
Just in general.
In general.
Yeah.
And that creates an identity crisis for the professional. And I went through that.
Yeah.
Coming in the industry in 2008 and through all the struggles that I went through, I didn't know that I have a space in this financial world. So I wrote this book. It's a guidance and the strategies that I use, but more importantly, to give that confidence to the insurance professional that you have a rightful place in this financial world. And what we do, it matters. And we protect people, right?
And sometimes when the revenue's not where you want it to be, or you're not really sure how to grow the team, different things, it can feel hard to trust yourself knowing that you're supposed to be doing this for others.
Absolutely. So the name of the book is thelifegame.
I didn't know the name. Yeah.
Yes. And I was inspired just because I want to give back and I want to create that confidence that what we do is very important.
Okay. So we're going to link that. First chapter is available on your beautiful website. So we'll make that available. So As we wrap up our episode, I like a little action, take action, execution, I'll say. But if someone's listening and we want to do like little, maybe digestible, something that they could really implement, do you have any advice if you want someone, and then maybe it's not to be a financial planner or be in the business, but just in general to move forward, what do you want people to try to do today as they hang up and finish the podcast?
Let me first start with saying this. The first 2 years when you enter the industry is the most important 2 years because there's a lot of data that newly licensed insurance agents quit the first 2 years. Yeah. And number one, the industry needs you. Okay. Seek mentorship. NAIFA is a great place where you can find the right, you need to find that home and you can find the right mentorship. Be a student of a business, right? Always willing to learn and learn more. You can never stop learning. And I always say, focus on the mission, not the commission. Because when you focus on the mission, the commission will follow.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Well, Maryam, you just completed your first podcast. So we didn't have to say that, but I think it's kind of fun because until we do this, then you can check it off the list. So I think it's important, but this is going to be a great way to have people meet you. So I'm so excited we could do this and then they can look forward to your book.
Thank you, Amber. Like I said, I'm a big fan and I really appreciate what you do.
Same for you, honey.
Thank you.
Glad we could do this. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Pathways E3, recorded at the NAIFA E3 conference in Newport Beach, California. Join us for more insightful conversations with the experts and leaders of their industries. Until next time, keep taking action on your unique path.